So I've always done art when I was little, but I've also always been really interested in science and math. So when it came time to go to college, I went the route of physics, and so that was my undergraduate degree. I usually come up with ideas that are somewhat masochistic. I don't know why, but like I have this idea in my head and then I need to accomplish it. I don't know if it's going to work or not, whether it's like, sewing human hair onto an umbrella or just doing something that's, ridiculously like labor intensive. I mean, sticking shredded paper back together to form an image or, stacking 20,000 crayons. And usually, some of these ideas I just don't see anybody doing them.
I met Chris when I first opened the Sherry Gallery. The Sherry Gallery focuses on three-dimensional art forms, and Chris chooses the medium to help express his concepts and ideas, and that's exactly what the gallery is about. And he calls his works, the Crayon Works paintings.
Think of it like a photograph made of pixels, but each pixel is actually a crayon.
He makes all of his own crayons.
Initially, I did look into using Crayola crayons for my first piece, and I find that they only made like 128 different colors for the most part. They were expensive. I could buy them. They were $1 a piece. The material that they were made out of was paraffin wax, so it's a wax that's not going to hold up over time. And then finally, nobody buys light crayons. So when you bought a box of them, everything was dark. After working on the computer, I'll finally get like what I call an indexed photograph, which is a photograph that has a certain number of swatches or colors. And those swatches or colors is what I'll use to cast the batches of crayons. Then it's just a matter of assembling based on the map that I create. And then when it's assembled, I'm able to then flip it around. And at that time, it's usually a little bit of work to fix certain elements, even though everything is usually looks photorealistically correct. There are like elements that you sometimes need to enhance. So I'll pull crayons in and out until it looks or feels right.
You want to be close to see, what is it? Oh my gosh, it's crayons. And then you step away and you engage in it at a distance to see the image come into full focus.
Even though when you see the pieces in the end, they feel like you're seeing something that feels very photorealistic, the closer you get to it, you realize there's just not that much information. Your brain is actually filling in all that information for the work. So the Melody series I started several years ago. It's based on a portrait of my daughter. At the time, I think she was like 13 or 14. I got to thinking maybe I could do a pop art type of thing where I could take the same image and just reinterpret it over and over in different ways.
He plans to do 100 in his lifetime.
And I'm currently on number 79, and it's just a great way of like pushing myself, because I'm not really competing against a lot of people on the planet with this process because it's so ridiculously hard, but like I'm competing against myself. I think just the nature of the crayon is so playful, and everyone starts off being an artist. And I think crayons is like, it's the place where people start. It's affordable, and people love them. And I know when I was a kid, I always felt a twinge of guilt, like if to use the beautiful crayons, because they looked so gorgeous when you opened the box of like, if you were lucky enough to get like 64 different colors, you almost didn't want to use them because they were just like, there was so much potential there, it just looked so beautiful. So maybe that is a little bit of what people think of when they think of my work. I've been working with the crayons for maybe more than a decade now. So I've got all these leftover crayons downstairs, and I don't throw them away because I've worked so hard to make them. So hundreds and thousands of crayons, and I thought, well, it would be kind of interesting to see what these crayons would look like if they were melted. But what I'm using them as is like little wax mosaics and creating a series of portraits. I think I'm choosing mathematicians just because they haven't been represented very much in the art community, as well as my background being in physics. I feel like they deserve to be part of the contemporary canon of portraits, and I'm going to be the one making them. As long as I'm able to create and have fun as an artist, I think I'll be good, you know. I don't see myself running out of ideas anytime soon.